Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crash Bandicoot. We just took out Pinstripe Potteroo, and now we're here in the high road, and this is considered one of the most dickish hidden things in the game.
Yeah, oh my god.
Well, we gotta take the high road, guys. We gotta take the high road.
No, this is very much the low road. Yeah, and the worst part is there are boxes there, and you know, if you want that 100% completion, then you gotta collect all the boxes in the level. So yeah, that's a guy dang it moment.
Yeah, seems like it.
But yeah,
do you guys watch The Simpsons, or did you grow up watching The Simpsons?
A little bit, yeah.
Never seen the whole like series, but yeah, checked it here and there.
I don't
Seen
think
that
anybody
episode where
can
Lisa
see the
gets
whole
really
series.
addicted to that Crash Bandicoot-like game?
Oh, is that the game? Is that the same?
It's called like something Dingo, I think.
Yeah, isn't that
I've
the
heard of
same?
it.
Isn't that the same episode where they introduced Lee Carvello's putting challenge?
Ooh.
Oh,
No,
is that a different-
that is a different episode. That's the episode where Bart gets
Oh, that's
he gets
right.
like a game system, and he wants like the Mortal Kombat type game, and then Marge gets him the golf game instead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those were different episodes.
Yeah. But I always thought that game looked really cool. Sometimes I look at video games, like fictional video games, and I'm like, man, I wish that video game existed.
Wait.
That looks awesome.
Lee Carvello's putting challenge.
I would play. That game looks all right, actually.
Okay.
As far as golf games go, it's relaxing.
Oh, we got Mario Golf. Mario Golf is an excellent golf.
Mario Golf is great. Love Mario Golf.
So why exactly can like these boars just defy the laws of gravity and just walk along the bridge unabated?
So we're actually in limbo here, and yeah, okay, I don't know where I'm gonna go with that. Actually,
Jordan, let me tell you about a thing called a cartoon.
Okay, but
Are there
It's
cars
a
in
magical
it?
world.
Are there cars in it?
yeah, hold on, Dan. Hold on, Jordan. You're an avid fan of Space Jam. You should know more than anyone than that. If you believe, you can do anything in the cartoon world.
Gasp! I had no idea.
You just need the secret sauce. The secret stuff, rather.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, you cannot blame me for making the Space Jam reference of this episode, or at least not the first one.
Hey, I didn't start it. All right. I'm just pointing that out.
kids, play nice. Right. So the yeah, what I was gonna say is that I didn't really realize this until like last week after we recorded the last part, but I sort of dig the boss progression in this game, because you start off fighting. This is gonna sound horrible. You start off fighting one of the natives in the island. In
Good.
the first world.
Great. Starting us off right, Will.
Yes.
Keep going. Let's see where this
Wait,
goes.
are those Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah, if you collect 6, you go super.
Or 26?
And then from there, you take on like you start taking on like Cortex's like lesser mooks, like more of like just like the straight up brutes like Ripperoo and Koala Kong, and then like you hit a Pinstripe Potteroo who has like much more status and is yeah, it has like a bigger role, I guess, in Cortex's master plan, since he like runs the operations on the island. And then now we're heading to fight Brio, who's Cortex's second in command. So I don't know. I just sort of I never really realized that there's some sort of logical quote unquote progression to the bosses, or maybe I'm
They
just
don't really
talking
do
out
a
my
lot
ass
to
out.
set up the boss like characters. Like,
Not
I feel like
really.
even in a game like Mega Man, for the bosses, first off, I mean the bosses are so obvious because they are literally the thing that they are plus man. But also it's like you have a whole level themed around that character so that you get an idea of like, okay, I understand, like it's, again, not really a character, but I at least understand like, I can infer some things about this thing's personality based on its level. Whereas I feel like the levels and the bosses in this game are very disconnected. And it's just like, oh, this boss popped up. Who is that? I don't know. I'm just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. Damn it! I lost my train of thought. I'm pretty sure I'm reading into that a little more than I should, because this game is very cookie cutter in a lot of ways. Seeing as like just level assets are rehashed like crazy in this game. And that's
He's
my
gonna
point.
go or he's not gonna go.
Oh, I can't believe I
Will he
didn't
stay
get.
or should he go?
I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Actually, this is So this level is considered one of the most difficult. There is another. They were gonna have a second. I believe this is the only level of its kind. Naughty Dog had a second version of this level built for as one of like the later levels, one of the last levels. That one was actually pulled from the game because it was deemed too hard and it was never completed. You can access it through a Game Shark. It'll crash once you get to. I think it's like maybe I know, Jordan. I know. It'll freeze about 2/3 of the way through the level, but it is the stuff that they built for it was already deemed like really difficult. But yeah,
Why was that guy just out in the rain shaking potions? What is that ding dong doing?
he just wants to work outside. He's cooped up in a castle all day, man. These guys don't get a lot of time outside. They're hardworking.
It's a beautiful day for science.
It's a beautiful day for science.
I mean, it's the perfect day for some sort of scientific achievement, as it always happens. Always a rainy night.
Though at the same time, though, like you'd think he'd find his breakthrough by like not destroying all his research.
Nah, man, you need that electricity. Throw your research into the electricity, and that's how you get things to happen.
Well, he was throwing it more into the rain, and it just sort of died.
Yeah, maybe he was in the middle of like a really important experiment to save humankind, and Crash just like spins him out of existence.
I'm sorry, I just yawned. That was bad recording etiquette.
Sorry, we're boring you, Dan.
Oh God, Crash Bandicoot again.
Oh, next he's gonna be jumping on eagles. Oh, wait a second.
How predictable. No, I'm having an okay time watching this thing. I'm still like remarked about this I think on the first or second episode. I'm actually still surprised by how fairly entertained I am at watching this game.
Okay, Will, don't do. Okay, stay there. Okay. I legitimately don't remember if I legitimately don't remember if I fucked this one up or not.
It's a highlight.
Though I will
strat.
say, Dan, you
Yeah.
are predictable that you will say that everything is predictable.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, I'm not doing that level again.
Oh, apparently not.
God, do you guys ever have that, like, when you're playing a game and, like, you die at, like, a relatively, like, like, at a part where you knew you shouldn't have died, and then
Yeah.
everything just falls apart?
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. Like, you just get psyched out. That's the thing that happens.
Oh.
I abuse the invincibility frames only to get killed right after by the same spikes. It's like the universe was like, no, Will, you will do that one again.
Well, I hope you don't waste like all 98 lives you have left.
Yeah, I find that sort of thing happens a lot. I haven't played a lot of Dark Souls, but when I have played Dark Souls, there have been a lot of times where it's like, you get to the boss, you die on the boss, and you go back a bunch, and like, I've played this part 1,000,000 times, I know exactly how to get through this thing, and then that just makes you like careless and stupid, and you just die on the parts where you're like, well, definitely shouldn't have died there.
Yeah, I like watching people play Dark Souls. I cannot play Dark Souls.
No, that's, God.
I got really close into like, I have started Dark Souls 3 times. The third time I started it, I was so close to like being into it, and then I had missed. So there are these there's this boss that you get to eventually, which are these gargoyles on top of this church thing. And like, one of those gargoyles, not so bad. Easy to handle, you can do it, it's fine. But then like 2 more come down and you gotta fight these 3 huge gargoyles. It's very, very difficult unless you have the ability, unless you meet this guy earlier in the game who you can summon to help you out. And then that makes that totally doable. And like most beginner's guides to that game will say like, hey yeah, just summon that guy. Don't even worry about it. You're not like a noob or whatever, if that's a thing you're worried about, which I'm not. But like, it's totally fine. There's honor in it. It's totally okay. You can totally call this guy for help because this boss fight is very difficult if you don't do that. But I had missed meeting that guy in my progression through the game. So it was basically this question of like, okay, I actually don't know where he is. I don't know how far back I want to put myself in order to find him again. And then that just like set me off that game, and then I stopped playing. But I did recently buy it on PC because it was on sale for $5 before I was playing on 360. So one of these days, I am absolutely going to play that game.
Oh,
And
Dark Souls
that's
for the channel?
Yeah, you beat me to it.
If I played, that would be a long playthrough. I don't think we want to do that.
But like, okay, would it be long because of the game, or would it be long because of all the deaths?
Like both. Dark Souls is a long game. Like Dark Souls is like a 40-hour game.
We'll just call it the Dead Amiibros because we'll just be watching you die all the time.
Pretty much.
Amiibros.
Also, Dark Souls is a game that like, it's gotta be one of the most popular like Let's Play games. It's just one of those things. It's like, hey man, if you're gonna do a Let's Play, like maybe don't do Dark Souls, maybe don't do Skyrim.
I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's popular as a Let's Play game, but it's popular as a stream game.
Well,
No,
whatever,
very
same
much
deal.
so.
Let's Play streams. It's like yeah, whatever. Internet videos of the game. It's very, very popular. I don't think we need to do that.
So that was a new level trope we just saw. Basically, Aku Aku is our nightlight, and if you get hit, you lose your nightlight, and you are literally fumbling in the dark.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you about that because I noticed in that last level, like, is Aku Aku? Is that what his name is?
It is Aku Aku.
Yeah, like he was white or clear and transparent. I'm just like, oh, that's odd.
Yeah, that's them sort of trying to indicate that he has a different function in that level and only that level. Yeah, it's that level is, you know what, I gotta say, that level is really fun to try and speedrun, because like it's once you start getting momentum and just like plowing through it, it's a blast. And you know, obviously, because you can cheese that level too. You guys probably saw throughout the level I was like trying to hug the walls, even though you clearly shouldn't have been able to. Yeah, that's all part of the sort of like the adrenaline.
Those
that
are the
you get
speedrun
from playing the
strats.
level. That's speedrun strats. Yeah. Can't stop.
Have you ever tried to? I feel like out of the three of us, like you would be the most likely to try to speedrun a thing, just because you tend to like play shorter games through a lot of times. Have you ever actually like given that like a real shot?
Not like a true speedrun. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure I must have done it with Sonic 2 at some point, because I played that game like way more times than I should have. Yeah, and you know, at that point, like you're really not doing anything other than like just speeding through it as fast as you can. But usually, like halfway through the game, I'll just get tired. Like, you know what? I just want to like chill and like lay back and play this game for the sake of enjoyment now. Yeah, but yeah, so I think that's the thing. Like, I would love to try to speedrun a game. I just don't think I have like the patience for it, ironically.
No, I mean for sure. It's a thing that you have to start like now practicing, and I guess you have to think about how much you care to like practice a single video game every night.
That's the thing. Like for these, like the games that we do on the channel, I think, because like I always make sure I do like a test let's play before recording. Sometimes I'll do the entire game, if it's like a short game, and then record it right after, or I'll like play a part and then, you know, restart my save file and then record just that part, and then, you know, so on and so forth. Like for instance, Cave Story, I think I've played about like 5 times now in the past like 2 months. And I'm still trying to figure out the best strategies, to be honest, for some of those bosses.
Yeah, that's why I don't prepare as much for when I play through games, and I just play through them.
Same here.
I just don't do. I'm not gonna take the time to do that. Sorry, folks at home, you're getting sloppy plays from me.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not getting that key.
Yeah, I don't really mind doing test playthroughs if it's like something really hard, but personally I just like playing it because if I have to play it like twice in a row, I just get super bored of it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
For DMC, there were a couple levels where I would die really early on, and I would be like, okay, if I keep this same recording, I have to go back and cut that part out. So I may as well just start this level again. And like, so I've done stuff like that before, but I very rarely will go through a full level and then just record it again, because I figure like, at least for DMC, which is so far the only game I've recorded for the channel, I I know that game well enough that like I knew I was going to be pretty much okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it can get, if you're, especially if you're playing like a bad game, like it can get pretty brutal. Like I still don't know how Will managed to like play Other M like once as a test and again as for the channel. I'm like, how do you torture yourself like that?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I don't have the work ethic to do it.
That's the thing.
I don't know
like,
would you guys, I don't know. Will's got one of the craziest work ethics I've ever seen in a person, in like a human being. Period.
Can't agree. Can't agree.
You just don't sleep. It's super easy.
I mean, I know all about not sleeping, but geez, like you're pretty fast with things.
I just, you know what? It's I think it's a problem because I just can't not work, you know.
I know the feeling, man.
Yeah, no, I think we all are. I mean, we all do like media things, like you know, to work in like any sector of the entertainment industry, you got to just be like slightly workaholic-ish.